Think of the worst driver you know. They have no idea they're a bad driver. In fact, they probably think they're one of the best. And that's not a coincidence. There's a name for this. And once you understand it, you'll never see confidence the same way again. In 1999, two psychologists at Cornell University named David Dunning and Justin Kruger ran a simple experiment. They gave students a test on logical reasoning, then asked them to estimate how well they did. The results were striking. Students who scored in the bottom 25% believed they had scored in the top 50%. The worst performers had the highest confidence. But here's what made it truly strange. The students who scored the highest consistently underestimated themselves. The most competent people in the room thought they were average. The least competent thought they were exceptional. Here is why this happens. To recognize you are bad at something, you need skill in that very thing. Think about learning to play guitar. On day one, you can't tell a good chord from a bad one. But after a year of practice, you start noticing every wrong note. Your ability to judge quality grows with your skill. This is the cruel double burden of incompetence. Not only are you bad at the thing, you are also too bad at it to know how bad you are. You lack the very tools you need to see your limitations. And on the other side, experts know exactly how much they don't know. The more you learn about something, the more you discover how vast it really is. That is why the most qualified people are often the most hesitant. Researchers gave this a nickname. They called it the peak of Mount Stupid. It is the point where you know just enough to feel like an expert, but not enough to know you are wrong. And the fall from that peak is steep, because real learning begins when you realize you know nothing. You have seen this in real life. The person who watches 2 YouTube videos and now knows more than the doctors. The new employee on day 3 already telling management how to run the company. The person who has never run a business telling you exactly what you are doing wrong. It is not always arrogance. It is a genuine mismatch between what they know and what they think they know. But here is what makes this uncomfortable. You and I are not immune. Every single one of us is the least competent person in some room somewhere. And in that room, we probably think we are doing fine. There is another side to this worth knowing. If you have ever felt like a fraud, like you do not deserve your success, that feeling has a name. Research shows it is most common in highly competent people. The pattern is almost perfectly symmetrical. The least skilled are overconfident. The most skilled are underconfident. Genuine expertise comes with genuine humility, because experts know the depth of what they do not know. So what do you do with this? First, assume you have blind spots, not as self-criticism, but as a fact of being human. Second, seek feedback from people more skilled than you, not validation, actual feedback. Third, treat strong confidence in a new area as a warning sign. The moment something feels easy is usually when you are most likely to be wrong. David Dunning and Justin Kruger did not discover that some people are stupid. They discovered that all of us operate with incomplete maps of our own abilities. Your map is not wrong. It is just smaller than the territory. The question is not whether you have blind spots. You do. The question is, what is the one area of your life where you might be more confident than you should be? Tell me in the comments. I will see you in the next one.